Welcome back, everyone. Reggie versus Soul is coming at you live with a glorious day. Boys, we just completed the Cenarian Circle grind. I have this bad boy in my inventory. We're going to talk big about this trinket right here. It's the Earthstrike trinket. And if you guys remember, one of my first videos was talking about how to be able to complete the logistic quests of the Earthstrike before phase 5 hit. When you can get started on that in phase 4, gathering up all the mats. Did that, and you have to also complete the combat quests and the tactical quests. You have to get 15 combat badges and 20 tactical badges, along with your 20 logistic badges. You also have to have the big bottleneck of the quest grind is you have to get exalted with the Cenarian Circle. You can do that by grinding AQ20, as that provides about 3 to 4,000 Cenarian Circle rep for each run. And also you could turn in the Twilight text from killing the cultists around Silithus. So I just finished that, bought some off the auction house, of course, and was able to get this done today. So we have this trinket here, Earthstrike trinket. Let's break it down. Let's test it out a little bit. Let me know what you guys think. So the Earthstrike trinket here, it is basically like a melee version of the Toeb. And what this is here is it increases your melee and ranged attack power by 280. The effect lasts for 20 seconds, and it's a 2-minute internal cooldown. So that means for long fights, boss fights lasting longer than 2 minutes, you can use it at the beginning, and you can also use it at the end. Nefarian is a great example, as you can use this trinket 2 to 3 times in that fight, possibly longer. Also, your longer fights, you could be able to use it also with, what's his name? Chromagus from Blackwing Lair. You can use it on him at the beginning. You could also use it at the end of that fight too, because that fight definitely lasts longer than 2 minutes. So what I like to do is I like to pop all of my trinkets beforehand in that fight, including a rage potion, as all of those share 2-minute cooldowns, and by the time you get to the execute phase, you could have all of those up. So that's a great way of using the Earthstrike trinket. My best combo is to be able to have a on-use trinket and a static trinket. Most people like to use the Hodge as theirs. I don't like the Hodge, like I keep saying. You can go about your way of playing your style in Classic WoW. But here's my take. I like to use the Dark Moon card Maelstrom, as it provides concrete damage and not deferred damage like the Hodge does, where you can't really track how much damage it's increasing your melee attacks by. With the Dark Moon card Maelstrom, using the details or another damage tracker, you can be able to track it. And so that's why I prefer using the Dark Moon card Maelstrom, and I'm able to be top DPS as dual wield and also as two-handed fury. And as you guys can be able to see those videos on the YouTube channel, quick plug for the YouTube channel, Reggie vs. Solace on YouTube, twitch.tv, Reggie vs. Solace on the Twitch. If you like my streams or if you like my guides, this is the latest one. Let's get into it. Earthstrike in action. Okay, so basically what I'm doing here is finishing up the Stinger's combat quests for the Earthstrike trinket. And I want to test out the trinket right here. So what we're going to do is go in. Boom. Bam. So hitting attacks. I just got it, so I don't even have it on the attack bar. So let's get it propped up right there. Boom. As you can see here, it increases my melee by 280. So I'm putting my melee at 1509. All right. Now let's get this guy down. Cool. Use a rage pot there. Boom. Let's get him down. 1509 to 1229. It just went off. So it goes from 1229 to 1509. And then let's see here. All right. So we got him down. That gives us 30. And then let's track and see what that was doing. So the current fight there. Of course, we use the Earthstrike trinket. That's 280 raw attack power for 20 seconds. My lightning strike also procced, so the dark moon card motion. But remember what I was saying, it's good to be able to use the lightning, your static trinket like your Hodge or your Black Hand's Breath or your DFT or your Maelstrom trinket, along with the on-use trinket, your Badge of your Swarm Guards, your Earth Strikes, your Jongo Bars, things like that. And that way you have maximum uptime. But you can mix and match. You can have two on-use if you time the cooldowns. Alando does a good job with that. If you time your cooldowns correctly, you can use both on-use trinkets and provide even more maximum DPS. But classic, you can play the game to your flavor. So that's what I was able to do here. The lightning strike did proc for 229, and everything here went up, which is great. So that was awesome right there. We used the trinket. Let's actually put the trinket on our cooldown bar now, boys. Let's put it on the cooldown bar. It deserves to be there. It is an awesome trinket, and it is there. So we are good to go. Okay, so as you can see here, 11 seconds left on that. That means the cooldown is amazing. Let's try it again on this swarmer, and we'll go. All right, cool. Boom, get it here. We're gonna proc this off. Normally you want to do it where you're kind of setting it up, but you don't. When you use it off the top, you want to use it in the middle, and that way you have it for your execution phases. I might not have it up for my execution phase, but that's fine. But that's kind of where you want to test it out and use it. Cool. And that's the upgrade right there, boys. So again, we was able to knock that out and crushed it. Yeah, so that is it right there. Once again, boys, you see here, we just used it. It's only 2-minute cooldowns. That's the best part of the trinket. Not only it gives you raw attack power that boosts my, with battle shot up from 1229 to 1509. So that is amazing as far as raw attack power boost. Basically, it's a melee toe-up. And this one here boosted from 1229 to 1509, which is amazing. Like I said, you don't want to use it how I did. I used it right in the beginning. You want to kind of use it in like maybe 75 to 50% of the mob's HP, and that way you can be able to take them down, and you can have your Earthstrike trinket up for your executes. All right, so I'm gonna try it one more time. The beautiful thing about it is, you see in this video, I've used it 2 times right now. I'm gonna use it a 3rd time, and I'm gonna follow my own knowledge and say, okay, look, I'm gonna use it now in the middle when the mob is probably about 50%, so I can have it up for my execute. But basically what it is, it's boosting up your attack power 280 points, and you can use it for your executes to be able to knock out some big damage. All right. So let's get a mob here, and let's try it out one more time, boys, before we head on out. Once again, we're talking about the Earthstrike trinket. It is a melee bis. We're going to use it here for this striker. We're going to crush it down. All right, let's go. Cool. We put our battle shot up, and we're going to put it right here. See, we're up to 1249. All right. All right, we're at the 1249 there. And drag striker, boom. So we're gonna use it. It's up to 1529, boys. Bam, and we get a nice execute off. All right, we got that execute off there. It is still up, as you can see. Still up. So we're gonna use it again. Got 7 seconds left on that. Boom, we get another execute off. Look at that, and we still have it up, boys. We killed 2 mobs with that up, and the Holy Strength proc twice, and we were up to 1649 with that, boys. With the trinket, we were up to 18, if you guys saw that. For about 1 second there, we were up to 18 with Crusader proccing off both the weapons and the Earthstrike trinket proccing. That's going to give you close to 2k damage without raid buffs. If everything procs off. Imagine with raid buffs, you're going to be up probably 300 to 400 more than that. It's an OP trinket. The beautiful thing about the trinket is also it's melee and ranged attack power. I want to bring that home, boys, before we close this video out. Short video about the Earthstrike trinket. It's BIS for rogues. It's BIS for warriors. I heard also from Fight Club, it's also BIS for threat tanks. I also heard that. I've not confirmed that, but I've also heard that it's best for threat tanks. It's also best for hunters. And you know hunters fall off dramatically in phase 5. They were doing good in phase 2 and phase 3, phase 5 hits, and now they're doing tank damage basically. I have a lot of good hunter friends. It sucks for them, but you still want to get this trinket because you have to use everything you can to provide some raid damage. We know your base attacks fall off dramatically, but you have the barb of the Sand Reaver and AQ, and then you also have this trinket here that you guys can farm from CH. That's going to get you up there, as it is melee and ranged attack power by 280. There's no reason why you shouldn't be using this trinket. So for warriors, you're going to be using the Diamond Flask, which is still super good situationally in fights, and you also want to use the Earthstrike trinket. All right, you want to use your Diamond Flask and your Earthstrike trinket. Before we go real quick, we're going to test to see what the cooldowns are for both of those for the warriors that are watching the video. I'm going to pop the Diamond Flask, and then we're going to see what its effect is on the Earthstrike trinket. If they share a cooldown, if it's 30 seconds or if it's 60 seconds, and then I'll be out of your hair. All right, so we'll test that real quick. Let's try to get a elite mob, and we'll test both of these out on. All right, we'll test them both out, and we'll see how it goes here. This right now would be my best. Like I said, I prefer using a static trinket. We'll get this swarmer right here, okay? Oh shoot, we got a Sandstalker. Okay, we'll use the Sandstalker. Cool. All right, we'll fight him. Okay, cool. So first thing we're gonna pop off the, oh, so it's a 60 second. Okay, cool. It's a 60 seconds. Gotcha. All right. So this, they do share the cooldown. So you want to be wary of that. Is they both share that cooldown. So that's unfortunate that they both share that cooldown. As you can see here, this is up for 40 more seconds, and then you can pop this. So it is not option. It's not what's the right word I want to use? It is not the best to use both of these trinkets in concert with each other. Unfortunately, we wish it wasn't like that. As you can see here, 60 seconds on this one, and then you can use this one again. You might can try it in reverse to see if you can use the Earthstrike trinket, but I think it'll still be 60 seconds, as this one is only 20 seconds. So if you want to use both of them, what you can do is pop the Diamond Flask. You're going to have that up for 60 seconds. And then right after that, you're going to be able to have the Earthstrike up for maybe, so concentrating up to your execution point, you can have your Diamond Flask up, and then you could be able to pop this, and then you could be able to have one after another. But you can't have both of them up for the execute phase, unfortunately. So that's why I said it's best to have a static trinket, like your Maelstrom, like your Hodge, like your Black Hand's Breath, or your DFT if you have it. And then you use the Earthstrike, as it's only a 2-minute cooldown and a 60-second internal CD, as far as being paired with other on-use trinkets. So there it is, boys. Earthstrike guide, full guide right there. My man Sarth has a comprehensive guide on how to be able to get this trinket. Other people have comprehensive guides on how to get it. I'm showing you guys the effects of using it. So that's what this guide is about. Twitch.tv Reggie versus Solace. Great time getting this trinket. I'm going to use it in a bunch of other fights starting today. Check out the Twitch channel, check out the YouTube channel, and I will check you guys next time. Be amazing.